Okay. Hey, True Believers England team here. Another cover ranking. Tonight we're doing Blackfire. And this is Starfire's sister. She was voted on, I'm sure, because everybody thought there might be cheesecake photos. I'll tell you what, man. Literally, I found, what, about 17. I can't say literally and about. But anyway, I found about 17 covers with her. We only have 5 rejects. I'll show them off in just a little bit and explain why. I think one of the 5 actually doesn't have her on the cover, so I had to reject that cover. But anyway, we're going to get to that soon. I don't see anybody in the chat, so I don't know what we've got going on, but here we go. Maybe they got everybody's. Did y'all get too used to the fact that I was scheduling stuff ahead of time? Yeah. Getting used to the new computer. I've had a lot of stuff going on trying to get I finally opened up a case against the comic website that's not sending me my books. All right, let's see which one. I think this is the one. This was a reject here, and I do believe. See, I think this is her mother right here in the purple, and I mistook that for Blackfire. So when I got a closer look, so that's why that one's rejected. All right, let's see. Then we have this one. Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to reject. What did I save in order for this one to stay? I don't know. That one's pretty damn cool. What did I save that wasn't supposed to be up there?
We don't know.
Oh, I know. The 4th book was supposed to be gone, and this one was. You know what? You guys know what number 4 is here, so I'm gonna put this one back in, and then I'm gonna put the. And I'll tell you why this one I think should go, and maybe you guys, if you want in the chat, if you want to tell me if I'm right or wrong. But this one was supposed to be book 4, and I was going to eliminate this one. This one was going to go into the rejects because this actually has a clear shot of her, and this was only the face. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. And I'll go over the last couple here, and then I'll check to see what you guys are saying. Let's see. This one is mostly a Starfire cover. So I was like, yeah, no, that one's got to go.
Dude, how drew Starfire looking like an old Elizabeth Warren?
I know. It's like, it looks like Marina, but covered in Starfire colors, right?
The eyes look like aliens.
Yeah, like she's in Alpha Flight, the green lady. That's what it looks like. As a matter of fact, my first thought was the hand. It actually looked like leg wings.
The only green ladies I know are as Mantis and Gamora.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So I said, that's on the rejects. And let's see, the last of the rejects was this one, where Blackfire is obscured by her own laser blast, and what the hell is going on with Hot Girl's legs?
That art's so bad, it should have been on the new woke Hot Girl.
Hawkman is never making that kind of a split. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but that's why that one got knocked out. And that literally is all of the rejects, because that is all the covers that she's on. I kid you not. Blackfire is not on a lot of covers. So all the ones that are decent, all the ones that have her in any way, shape, or form coming forward. Let's see what everybody else says about the 4s. Definitely reject issue. The reason why reject issue number 24 is because it's only like a sliver of her face. That's why. Let's see. Hi, everybody. Hello. What the only hell did I come into? We're just talking about the rejects. Usually I have a video, but there was only 5 rejects on this one because there's only 17 covers this woman's been on. So we're going to look at them. And you know what? And this was one of the, screw it. Let's just keep it. All right, let's get this thing going. All righty. Eric, you all set? Ready?
It's like talking to the void.
I would say no. All righty. Did I just hear Eric pop in?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. There's times where I'll be talking, ask a question on the top 5, and so I'm like, Eric, okay. Oh, it's gone.
And goodbye.
And she's gone, and it's just we are just left with you. All righty.
Damn, they walk into
Okay,
your life,
so
they walk out.
let's see. Let me share this out again, and we'll get to it. And yeah, let's do some Blackfire comic book cover rankings. I thought the girls would be here because this is definitely up their aisle. You send a message to them, see if they want to join in.
Oh
knowing
yeah,
it's
we
Teen
shared
Titans.
the link with them stuff, but
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you tell them it's Blackfire from the Teen Titans?
yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, let's. Eric, you're going to have the first one. This is Red Hood and the Outlaws, and it is issue number 13.
I'm gonna go 9.
All right. Bum bum. Oh, excuse me, just a sec. Alrighty, and this is book 1. And 10 and 9, and that is one for Eric. RDV, what do you say?
I say 9.
Alrighty, we got another 9 from
Can't be a 10 because
RDV.
they're covering up Starfire.
Let's see, can I make this bigger? That's what she said. I beat you to it. Ha. Okay, she's kind of got Sam Keith feet. Beyond that, I think she and Starfire are looking good. In the background, it's a little bit muddled. What's going on there?
She might have the big old combat boots on.
Yeah, it's got good background. I like the Red Hood fighting the other guy, the Green Works.
I like the Amy Lester popping in.
And Amy Lester is popped in, and that just makes life all that much more better. Hello. I'm going to give this one an 8 myself. How about you, Amy?
Oh, let's see here. This is Red Hood and the Outlaws. Is that, I guess, Starfire, Blackfire?
Yep.
That is Blackfire standing up, and she's got Starfire by the throat.
They look really different from the cartoon versions, but it does seem like a pretty drawing. Yeah, this is a nice enough drawing. I'll give it a 9. I like the colors.
Alrighty, and let's go to the chat and see what they have to say about this one.
All right.
We don't have a lot of people in today. Only 7 people are showing
weekend.
up for Blackfire.
All right. Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8.
Malphite.
Let's see. Wait, are we on book 2 or are we still on
1.
This is book 1.
Oh, okay. I haven't missed any. Hey. Hi,
Yeah,
Marcia.
the opening monologue.
Let's see here. Hi. Yeah. So Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8, and March Hare gives it a 9. Michael Taylor gives it a 7.
I gotta say this, Eric and Boyd.
Mhm.
No such thing as too much Witchblade or anything like.
I agree with him. It looks very Witchbladey. He ain't lying about that.
I mean, it's like future tech or whatever. I don't know. She's wearing leather, and she has this stuff on. So,
Not spikes. The blue costume Starfire has on seems a little funny. Is it like an astronaut suit, I guess? Well, they're allowed to make up different costumes. But I wouldn't put that blue with this colors of her skin. I feel like that's a little too low saturated.
This is
They should
one
go
that-
with a color.
yeah, this is when DC decided to cover up. They said that George Perez was a pervert.
You know what? Miranya's right. I did mention a drunk stream tonight. Me and Ashley talked about it, and she wants to do one on Wednesday, not tonight. So, okay.
So maybe that's why they weren't showing up, because
That's true. I might have handicapped us here. But there you go. Otherwise, every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday, we're doing something.
And
That is Bo's show.
on this topic of Maranya, she says,
Oh yeah. No, that's not a score. Oh, top there. Okay. All right, that's it.
Red Hood 13. Whatever.
Whatever.
This is a great concept with good at best rendering. Wherever.
mm-hmm.
Blackfire's costume design looks too random. Colors used effectively. Cats chasing ghosts. Score an outlaw 9.
What the hell is the low energy thing?
It's
Check Venkman's avatar.
he
Venkman's
is
avatar is
he's a wrestler
That,
who's
that's
very
that's his
bored.
gimmick. He's just
that's Ryan Gosling, right?
no, it's
I thought
Orange
so
Cassidy.
too, but he's a wrestler.
Ryan
Cassidy.
Gosling is a wrestler.
Orange
No.
Cassidy.
Amy, say it like he's a letterer. He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Right.
Wrestler.
Okay. All right.
All right. Then we got Rhaegar with a 7. And then
No, we can't do that because somebody might pop on and all they're hearing is
Desert Rose,
boring. Come
8.
on, you can't do that.
I mean, they
All
got
right,
you
Desert Rose
naturally.
has an 8. Let's go to the next one. And
Sir,
what?
how is it different
Slick dude
anytime you
pops in
talk?
with an 8. Okay.
If they're cool, they'll know.
Here,
They're like finally some entertainment.
Ah, funny. But yeah, there we go. Okay. we can't do the low energy thing.
I mean, but the thing is, you should have
Oh, you
focused
guys
on
are back. This gives me submissive furry vibes for some reason, says MK. I'll go 9. Eric and Boyd, I thought, they skipped, you guys skipped Eric and Boyd.
No, I did. He said
Who
this is the
says,
Witchblade
no, he
comics.
read it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he read it off. He actually said
But
you
the
can't
one
ever
thing
be
you
too much like Witchblade.
The one thing you should have focused on is the fact that he misread it. Said cats chasing ghosts. That wasn't even in Miranda's sentence whatsoever.
Cat
No,
chasing
he's
ghosts.
laughing because Eric said his cat is chasing ghosts.
Aw.
All right, we have 3 7s taking out 3 of those 9s, and then 4 8s taking out the last 3 9s. This is an 8. Alrighty, switch.
You know what?
Switchblade,
You know,
Witchblade, Blackfire gets it.
If we're gonna get needy because I don't read the whole entire comment, I'll just skip it all together.
I got nailed for that one a couple of times because people were mad that after I got the gist of their message, I go on to answer it, and it's like, no, you didn't read the whole message. So yeah, you kind
And
of.
now Jackson comes in with a 6.
All right, so we have 1 6 3 7s taking out 4 6s. It's still an 8. All righty, let's get to the go for book 2. Go for book 2, and this one is RDV's.
What's book 1 get as far as score?
This one ended up in the 8s. All righty.
Let's see here.
And let's go. Book 2
Hey,
is.
Melissa.
Oh, really?
Melissa's here too.
Oh,
Is
she
Melissa
just,
here?
She went by to go check on Dad. So she's
Okay.
Ah.
So.
All right. Book 2,
My hair has
RDV.
a background, but you know. Oh wow, what a fun picture!
Oh, she's got lots of hair. The other girl's got lots of hair.
Mhm.
A lot of hair. A lot
But
of
there's
hair products.
dinosaurs.
There's dinosaurs. There's a guy with a gun. There's a dinosaur ready to fall off a cliff, the
What?
waterfall. Yeah. Not digging how much hair she has on for Starfire down there in the bottom. Like, that's crazy. She's never had
always-
that.
Yes,
Not
he
bad.
has.
The
No.
first 6 or 7 years, that's absolutely how much hair she had.
But when they draw her, they
Absolutely.
don't draw it from that angle though. So
Permanent
She's
heck out of
always
that.
had a ton of hair.
I'm gonna go 6.
All righty. All right. How about you, Amy?
It's pink and there's dinosaurs. 10.
Calm down.
All righty. So long as you meet that criteria, right? Eric, what says you?
Okay, I would have given it a 10 if it had been a pink dinosaur with a gun.
Ooh, then it'd be like a 20.
But since it's not, I've got to deduct a point and give it a 9.
All righty. I actually kind of like the whole thing. Blackfire, of course, being in the background and part of the pink is a little bit recessed there, but the image is great. I do dig on that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go 9. I think 9's pretty good for that. Let's go to the chat and see what they have to say.
Let's see. I'm sure they all love it. Let's see. Go for book 2. Everyone's saying hello, Alyssa. It's awesome. Rhaegar gives it an 8. Let's see here. And Ethereal Dragon gives it a 9. See, my chair likes it. He gives it a 10.
Hey, it's the good Eric. I'm confused. Which Eric?
There we go.
Oh, he's on the Boyd.
I found one with a 9 on it. So it says, his comment says, I am fond of the crystal ball covers, and I like the hair. It is a 9. I wonder if her hair is just naturally that way, or she has to, like, back comment put on a lot of spray.
I don't know.
Her sister's the same way, and so is her mother.
But Blackfire reminds me of her hair, and the way she's with crystal ball. It's like going back to that Supergirl movie. The witches.
Dinosaurs. Rory Kirk gives it a 10. Michael Taylor gives it a 6, and One Slug Dude gives it a 9. Let's see.
Let's see here.
Oh, here's Maranya.
In the world.
But before we get to Maranyas, Henry Jeremiah,
Oh,
is not here, but if he was, probably 7.
probably.
Teen Titans 74, in a world where reddish pink used effectively for the evil character, brighter colors used on the circle focus on the hero, excellent rendering, score a Hunter 10.
Cool.
Oh, they want.
Did the cat catch the ghost?
Yep.
And Jay gave it a 10, and Desert Rose gives a 7.
I think, is that all of our numbers?
That's the numbers. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
No, to answer your question, she does 3 things: chase ghosts, sleep, and lick herself. She's on licking herself at the moment.
Okay.
It's pretty much Cat's life in a nutshell.
Michael says to raise his to a 7.
All righty. Oh, and by the way, the Killer Frost was the lowest viewed that we've had in about 120 episodes. Yeah, I am kind of surprised at that. You know what? I actually think it has something I got to program these things in. So I'll do my best to get the next ones programmed in, so you guys know when we're doing them and everything. Yeah.
Sorensen's excited in the sports ball. He picked up an Uncle Scrooge book.
Mm-hmm.
He never knew what the cover was, but he knows the book. He's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Mark
All right,
says you have to get the kitty some coveralls and a proton pack.
Well, this one has a 6 and 2 7s and 1 8, taking out 4 of the 5 9s, and 4 of the 5 10s. The 5 9s take out the last 10, and this is a 9. Going in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is, right?
Michael Taylor. Yeah, the detail's nice.
It is nice. And it's also
And it has cool colors. All righty, and let's go for book 3.
And Dick Grayson still doesn't have pants.
That's how you know it's Dick
Dick,
Grayson.
did he not wear
skip
pants?
MK?
Not wearing
Where's
pants.
MK? Is he was after? Okay, there's
I'm not sure.
He had
what he's
8.
talking
okay. There we go. All righty. It doesn't change the score, but it doesn't change the ranking, but it will change the score. Okay, we're going to go for book 3, and this time it's Amy's turn to lead us off. Sometimes people like covers where the character only shows their back, but here you go. New Teen Titans issue number 16.
That's some crazy hair.
Yeah, it's a family thing, I guess.
It's a 1984 Eagle Award winner, too.
There
That
you go.
means.
Eagle Award winner. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no
that's
idea.
good. It's fine. Okay. So we've got the heroes. Wait a minute. Are they the heroes? I know.
Yeah,
You have the New Teen Titans on the left, and whomever are the bad guys. It looks like the Omega Men, actually.
But this is Robin as Nightwing. We got Jericho in the back. And then Starfire.
Yeah, my first clue was where it said Omega Men against the New Teen Titans.
Oh, Oh, is that?
I just
Oh,
didn't
okay.
catch up on all the clues. What can I say? I did not see it.
And
Hey.
yes,
In my defense, I can't read.
it's Starfire, Nightwing, and the Ocho. Or is it in the Nueva now?
In the wave, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. That's right.
Not Beast Boy?
Oh, One Slick. Those are. I did read them, by the way. They are absolutely fantastic reads. My favorite is actually Wonder Woman, and Etta Candy is a ridiculous character back in the Golden Age. Just saying.
That's awesome.
The fact her name was Candy and Etta, and she played ECU
But
till a lot of candy.
One Slick is gonna love them. So I really did not want to get rid of them, but at least they're going to go to somebody who is going to read them and enjoy the fuck out of them.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, he set a coffee cup on top of him.
I'm using it as a lunch tray. Literally, they could if you had one of those leather strap lunch trays, you could put those books on that. They're huge.
Look at all the cracker crumbs and stuff. The animal look at cookies.
And now that you've seen them, now that you've gotten your hands, $45 for all three of them. That was a good deal. All right. Anywho, Amy, what do you think of this cover?
Yeah, it's a perfectly fine little cover. I think I could give it an 8.
All righty. And Eric, what do you think?
I'm going to go 9. Seem to have locked onto a pattern here.
Okay. And RDV, what do you think of this one?
That he might be focusing too much on Dan Waters. He's got a pattern going there.
Right.
A dark pattern.
Yeah, it's a dark pattern. Can't escape it. But I like this. This is the evil villain. Oh, arms out like Jericho. Woo!
That's true. I'm the bad guy.
Violence, complete chaos. Whoever wins, I win. It's pretty much.
Yay.
Uh,
Is that one of the Ninja Turtles? But without a mask on?
Ninja, rap.
No,
go
no,
ninja, go ninja, go.
No. But honestly, this is cool. The only thing that sucks is Nightwing's costume. I will never like that one. I don't care what he says. The 70s disco one. Ugh. But I'm gonna go 10 with it because it got an Eagle Award, so it has to be good, right?
Well, that's true. Not only did it get a Eagle Award, it got the 1984 Eagle.
I mean, Eagly doesn't just go on any cover and say this is great.
Sure.
An award's an award. Just ask Eisner Award winner Magdalene Visaggio.
Mm.
They're important.
They are important, right?
Validates one's
Hey.
What'd you score this?
I said 9.
9. Alrighty.
Eagle
I do dig this one. I think the light blue is a great contrast. Her coloring with the purple and the blacks and everything. Everybody is well rendered in the background. Teen Titans was always a good book for art. Well, most of the time, good book for art. But I can't say it's grabbing. I can't say it's like, holy shit, this is a great cover kind of thing. I'm gonna go 7 on this one. It's a good cover. It's a good cover. All righty, let's go to the chat and see what they have to say, starting with Dark Admiral Hare.
All right. He gives this an 8, and Ethereal Dragon gives it a 7. Roy Kirk says...
Jackson is saying he wishes the cape wasn't there. Just saying.
Yeah, that was his first comment, yeah.
Yep.
So he's continuing.
Yes. He says it's still a 10. And Desert Road... Wow, okay.
Jackpot.
Yeah, I'll say.
All right.
Desert Rose, One Slick Dude, Michael Taylor, and Eric Boyd all give this a 7. Eric Boyd. I'd prefer to see Blackfire from a front view, but then you wouldn't be able to see the monitor.
I'm sorry. I'm wondering why we're doing Blackfire here, but we're not getting Starfire. I think Starfire should be.
That's
just
right there.
I'm mad that she doesn't have a number countdown from 10, 9, and then she turns around and she goes, because she's really doing the Chris Jericho pose.
Break the walls down.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I want.
Rhaegar gives it a 5, and Maranya.
Everything is wrestling tonight. I don't care what you guys think.
New Teen Titans 16. In a world where muted blue used to put the heroes in the background, while brighter colors make Darkfire stand out. Great concept, good rendering, score an Omega 9. Save us, Y2J.
Kato? Let's see here. Hey, Rose. Let's see.
Yeah, the reason Zach isn't here isn't because of this. It's because he has a girlfriend now, and he prefers to spend time with her.
Did you see the? Do you have Facebook? Did you see the picture he posted?
No, what do you put?
He posted a picture of him and his girlfriend. I sent a message saying, "Her father's right. She's too good for you, dude." So,
and he's like, where did you come from? I had no idea that
you know what? We're not supposed to do this, but I kind of want to share it just so you guys can share it. Just so you guys can talk about how much better she is for him.
Let's see.
Goodness.
You know what? I'll just go on Facebook because I am on his friends list.
Yeah, you're on his friends list too.
You mean his friends list?
Yeah, she is a cutie. And there's somebody photo bombing. Okay, I know I'm like totally interrupting the show here. Sorry, but okay. So here you go. She's a cutie. And the young lady photo bombing is a cutie as well, but there you go.
Wow, so he's dating Blackfire?
Apparently, yeah.
Because that's all we're seeing.
There she is.
Oh. Let me take care of that. There we go.
No, yeah. It's more like American Chavez.
Oh, don't they look so happy?
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy for him.
Of course.
And she replies, "I don't think so." So there
Zach,
you go.
I'm gonna take a screenshot. It's like Zach's like, "What are you guys doing?"
Hey, he shared it on Facebook. It's out there, man. All right. Okay, so where were we? I'm sorry, guys. I derailed the show, but yeah. Zach takes a lot of shit from us ever since he made that one faux pas. I mean, we all have the running jokes. And his is particularly cruel. He's a great guy. He really is.
I tell you what, burn one cross in your yard. Damn your labor.
I know, right? Everybody believes it. Okay, where'd you leave off there, Amy?
MK. MK says, "Yo, sorry, MK. Me, this one is okay. I guess her cape flap effect is cool, but her hair is super long. I'll say 6. But Dark Kato says, meow, 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 10, which means something kind of like, I don't know if I have to dial it correct, but really cool cover. I'll give it a 10.
Well, we really can't say the other meow. That was a very derogatory word he said.
Meow, meow, meow. That's better than.
Yeah.
Jay Lucian gives it a 9. And let's see.
All right, and they're saying
Oh,
good for
that'll
Zach.
work.
Zach
Yeah,
is a really nice gentleman, all jokes aside.
Yeah, he always was. And I'm sure he still is. It's just we don't get to see him so
Zach
much,
looks
but
like the bounty paper towel man. And Undead Quinn says 8. Whatever.
Let's see.
Amy, does my voice sounds like I personally what? MKF, come back when you're something like Jay.
Sounds like she's personality Melissa. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's been channeling his inner Jay Lucian.
Okay. All right, kids. We've got 1 5 and 1 6 taking out the 1 10 and one of the 4 9s. Then we've got 6 7s taking out 3 9s, 2 8s, and the 7 stand. Alrighty, so let's move this one up to the 7s.
Oh, I think he meant when Amy, when you read off MK's comment, you sound like Melissa. That's I'm thinking. I'm guessing.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Okay, and let's see.
It really sound like him. But...
All right, we're going to go for book 4, and I'll lead us off on this one. And book 4 is what is book 4? Or the original book 4 is Hawkman.
We don't know. Don't ask us.
Yeah, Hawkman number 22.
Nice.
the good-looking Hawkman. The hell of the hell.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. From JSA Classified featuring. This is actually JSA Classified featuring Hawkman fighting Blackfire. All right. First of all, they've got a fire and ice thing going on, and Blackfire isn't the fire part.
She's not ice either.
Well, yeah. If you look on her half, it's blue and it's all icy,
Yeah.
but she has nothing to do with ice.
Right, and he doesn't
Go
have
figure.
anything to do with fire, I don't
Because they're
think.
hot and they're
But at
cold.
least the
Yes,
color
and they're-
contrast is working.
They're nice colors.
Hawkman looks good. The Blackfire looks good. I like this. I'm giving it a 9. This is a really good
It's
construct here.
solid. Yeah.
All righty. What do you say, Eric?
I'm going to give this my first 10.
All righty.
Woohoo.
And RDB.
That's a great Walt Simonson cover.
That's Simonson, dude.
When did you change? How dare you?
I don't even know who you are anymore.
You're new computer, new attitude, and you can pronounce things
new
correctly.
Computer, new, yeah.
Next
I
thing you know,
even
he'll
have
be
a
saying
cell phone
manga
that
instead of
works inside
manga.
the house.
You know? Jeez. I'm going 10 as well. I don't care about the
Alrighty.
start. I'm just ranking because of Hawkman. I don't get crap for this.
Amy, what do you say?
Does she usually have wings? Is that a thing for her? I thought she just kind of flew like Starfire does.
I did too, but here she has wings.
Okay. Well, it's still a nice drawing. Yeah, it's very nice. I
Oh.
think I can at least give it a 9.
Look closely. She's wearing one of the Hawkman wings because she has the
Right.
Hawkman symbol on her chest. She probably
Right.
Hawk Girl.
Well, I guess if you have to stop and ask why, does that mean Mystery is selling the book?
Maybe you settled the feature and she's like, yeah, when hell freezes over.
And so she has ice powers and Hawkman wings. Well, you know what? I guess Mystery sells the book. I'll give it another point. I'll give it a 10.
Or maybe they were dating and she's cold as ice, willing to sacrifice her love. All right. So what was your score then? You probably didn't write it down.
No, I was going after Zach again.
So what was your score, Amy?
I was gonna give it a 9, but the fact that she's wearing a Hawkman costume, like, hey, what is going on here? That's interesting. Like, well, that means it's actually telling part of the story too.
So I'll give it another point for that. I'll give it a 10.
That's like me
Alrighty.
when I was younger. With
Yeah.
figures, I would switch out the parts. Like somebody had a gun, I give the other person a gun. So,
Right? Ninja Turtles.
Now you're drinking my cream sodas.
all right. All right. But speaking of the chat here,
Yes.
Undead Quinn comes in with a 6.
Oh,
And
so does
Jackson has.
10, 9, 8,
Yep.
7, 6.
So does Jackson have the 6?
Jackson?
Yep. Theo Dragon
Ethereal?
says 8. That darn cat says 9.
That's a good movie. The older one. The newer one, yes, but the older one. Yeah.
Why
The
would
newer
anybody
one,
make
by
a-
the way, is 20 years ago. But
I was gonna say anybody actually made a reboot of a reboot? That's weird.
yeah,
Why
I
not?
actually didn't mind the one with Christina Ricci, but the original is so much better.
The Desert of the Roses says 8. Or
Yeah, I
is it
want to hear
desserts?
Amy's Starfire voice for these. It
Fine.
fits.
You know what? I'm going home.
I do my best here. All y'all want is Amy. That's how I feel, by the way. All y'all want is Amy. I host the show for 8 years. Amy comes in and y'all like, okay, I Love Comics belongs to Amy now. That's all I hear.
Hey,
That's all I know.
If we're doing stuff like that, whenever Breen was reading a Sue, as soon as we get Amy, he's like, I'm on my job.
Can I ask you a question then? Then why are you still here?
Well,
If it's Amy's channel.
That's Amy's channel.
because we need to know what Michael Taylor thinks of the cover.
Oh my gosh. If you literally had Amy at her own YouTube
All right.
channel, I think she'd have well over 1,000 subscribers right now.
You're sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Taylor says 9. It's a cool cover and colors, and I'm sure he also thinks it's got nice detail.
Let's put a poll in. Should Amy just run the channel from now on? Yes or no?
I don't want that. I don't
You
want. The truth. I know the truth. I don't need it to be displayed in front of me.
Riker says he still says my name wrong, so not all is lost. So that's good.
And Ronnie
Oh,
says,
Marissa says.
Hawkman 22. In a world where Amy should be running the channel, but we're still stuck with the old ball guy. Interesting Dutch angle. Diagonal split cover. Well designed and rendered. Colors effectively used. Oh, he's still here. Score a Hawkfire 10.
all right.
Doo-doo. One slick dude says 8. Not one of. Is it Simonson's?
You confused the poor girl. Now she doesn't know.
It's Simonson.
Simonson.
Simonson. He says
Simonson.
Simonson wrong.
Not one of
I
Simonson's.
say Simonson correctly. You say Simonson incorrectly.
Amy, go with your heart.
Maybe he couldn't find joy. Oh, that's true. Maybe she couldn't find joy to fly. That's interesting. Let's see. March Hare gives it a 9, but the dividing line is unnecessary. Otherwise, I would have given it a 10. That's interesting because their hands do kind of cross it. Because the only thing it's really dividing is the elemental picture in there, which it's an interesting choice. Wait, she has. It looks like she does have ice powers, though. Oh, sorry. Eric Boy gives it an 8. Well, this is one interesting way she has Hawkman wings. Rhaegar gives it an 8.
And let's see.
Amy loves comics.
Meow meow.
Amy loves.
Amy has a nicer voice as Michael Taylor. Wow, that's
Well, that
rough.
is true.
That's
That is
Jackson the says yes again. Yes. So Amy taking over.
Okay, I want to point something out. How much of a slam dunk should something be if Jackson and I agree on it?
I know, right? It's
I will say 9. Looks like they're splitting up over a cover.
Alrighty, so we have 2 7s taking out 2 of the 4 10s. Then we have 4 8s taking out both the last 10s and then 2 of the 6 9s. This, ladies and gentlemen, lands in the 9 column. We're still looking for a 10 right now, but we are these covers aren't doing horrible.
Are you saying
Here.
you still haven't found what you're looking for?
We still haven't found what we're looking for. Alrighty, hold on
too?
a sec. Yeah, me too. Alrighty, let's get
Now that
that
song gets stuck in your head.
up to the 9s. 2 9s, 1 8, 1 7 is the count as we round the corner into the 5 through 8s. Alrighty, let's go for book 5, and it is Eric's turn to start off. You and Diane Keaton there, Desert Rose.
I don't know.
All right.
That's a hot take, but I don't like Mr. Goldbars.
Okay, so here you go, and this is for Eric. This is Omega Men issue number what looks like 11. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to give this a 7, and it would be higher, but
Yikes.
God, Blackfire looks like Phyllis Diller.
You would laugh if you knew who that was, Amy. You're young. You're right. You are absolutely right with that. Okay, I can't unsee it now. That's funny. What do you give it, RDB?
Isn't that the Phyllis Diller? Is she from Golden Girls?
No, she was a comedian in the 50s and 60s, and in her later years, she did a lot of the Dean Martin roasts.
But
Probably.
yeah, B. Arthur, she would have
Oh my gosh! Now I see it. Carol Burnett show.
Yeah, she kind of has the hook nose that B. Arthur had. If you're gonna go,
And her whole shtick was how ugly she was, and she made herself look
Yeah.
as ugly.
She looks like a bird lady. Remember Kids in the Hall? They always had the bird lady. That's right.
Yeah.
She was very, very funny though.
The best people who are funny are the ones who make fun of themselves,
That is true.
and not others making fun of them.
Well, then none of us are funny.
Everybody funny. Now you funny too.
Alrighty, so what do you say, RDV?
I want bourbon. I'm sorry. All right. I want.
I
Oh,
want
man.
bourbon. I want
I want
scotch.
scotch. One beer. I'm sorry. He got stuck. That song stuck in my head because of Eric. I'm going 6 on this because what the heck is going on here?
I know.
I mean, the stairs are cool in the
Alrighty,
background.
Amy.
Yeah, the staircase is kind of a nice, well-rendered element. The ground for some reason goes straight kind of up and then just stops. And if you look on the plane where all their feet are placed, it almost feels like they're flying, except they're not. The bird in the background actually has his foot pretty far forward ahead of everybody, and she's pushing purple bird guy, but her foot's in front of him. So I'm like, what's going on here? It's a yeah. Yeah.
So how many 10s are you giving this?
Oh, I think I'm
None?
probably gonna keep some of those in my pocket for
Okay.
later on.
For a rainy day. Yeah,
For a
you
rainy
want to
day,
save
right.
up.
Do
Yeah.
you
Um,
do you think that maybe she's tripping him? While she pushes him?
is tripping and pushing? I could be. I mean, he looks like he's a good few strides ahead of her just because of the difference in height between where his foot is and where hers is. It's kind of confusing. Maybe it was supposed to be cropped, and they just printed it full bleed. Now the guy's like, great. But yeah, I'll give it a 6. It's got some interesting design elements in it, and I don't dislike the colors.
You know what makes me even worse is that it's on a Dutch angle. Everything else is except for that main character in the background who's straight.
Bonk.
It doesn't look so it looks weird.
Alrighty. And yeah, I'm kind of on the same page you guys are on here. It's not all that fantastic.
The bird guy's got a
It's not
funny
all-
face though.
Supposed to be
Right.
Griffin, I guess.
I bet he's the best part of it, especially the fact that it's kind of got that, with whatever that white necklace is, it's kind of got that universe kind of eternity kind of look to him.
Yeah.
Like
He's got
everything but, and it does look like Blackfire is pushing the Omega Man character into whatever this bird creature is, showing off how evil everything but Blackfire looks good on this one. Like if she was out of this might actually be an 8, 9, maybe even a 10. But with her, it is a 6.
I guess the artist was working on the cover and then got a note at the last possible minute. Hey, put Blackfire in there. What?
Okay.
All right,
And
so,
what'd you get? What'd you give this RDB?
6.
Okay. And Eric gave it a 7. And one more time, Amy, because I'm missing one.
I think I said 6. It's got some things going for it, so it's
All right.
better than a meh.
So Rhaegar says 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 4 from Rhaegar.
One sick dude says meh.
Meh.
Undead Quinn says 4. Eric and Boyd says 4.
She just be gangly.
Dark Admiral March Harris says 4.
Yeah.
I can't read these enthusiastically because that's how depressing they are.
I know, right?
Or
You know, there's the old Ant Queen from Bug's Life. I've never watched that movie.
You didn't
Bug's
see
Life
that?
is really good. Yeah, the Ant Queen was played by Phyllis Diller. Yes.
They captured her face perfectly from what I hear, right? She's so old she looked like an ant.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
I think it gives it an 8.
Jackson Whitekirk comes in with a 6, but before that, Desert Rose says, "There's a puppet. I forgot what his name was. That looks like the Madam, I think."
Madam. Yeah.
Is that the one from Mr. Rogers' Little Neighborhood?
Oh,
Not,
Whalen
they're
Madam.
similar. That with the wasn't he in Soap, the TV show?
That was Jay Johnston.
so
I
Rose
just remember there was a giant, or no, not giant, but there was a puppet that had a huge nose on the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah, the King, I think. Right?
Straight up. No, it wasn't King Friday. It was the other one. No,
Okay.
anyway. We had Jackson 6.
Mhm.
What was the next one? Michael Taylor? Go ahead, Amy.
Michael Taylor. He says 7. Cool cover, colors, and nice details. I would go higher, but I agree with Eric. Like, oh, it's just not how you picture Blackfire.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Darth Kato says, poor Blackfire. She really does look like Phyllis Diller. It's still a really cool cover, so I'll go 8. There you go.
And Maranya says,
Amy, not feeling it. Got to tag in Raven.
Raven? Okay. Omega Men, number 11.
remember, in a world.
Oh, in a world. Great concept, but the rendering spoils the cover. Colors are great. How is this cover approved? Mystery in no way sells this book. Scored Diller and Fang 5.
Now can you Azarath, Metron, Zinthos and make it go away?
Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos.
Wow.
Oh, no, the cover's still here.
For Raven.
It's still there. I missed. Let's
It's
just
okay, Mama.
Let's see here.
All right.
Everybody
and
knows that nose
is,
knows.
Is that
the
all?
next one is Ethereal Dragon.
5.
Oh, all right. All right.
Lady Elaine, says Eric Boyd. Okay.
Ah, yes. Who?
Oh, Fang was Diller's
Lady
husband.
Elaine, that was the puppet you were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, neat. Rick says, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood Puppets, Lady Elaine Fairchild.
I've never heard her, but I bet when she walked into a room, she went, "Hello."
I dare say. There aren't too many shows that use puppets,
Alrighty,
I
is
think.
that that?
Miss Rogers, certainly.
That might be.
All right.
Yeah.
For this one, we have 4 4s taking on 3 8s and one of the 2 7s. And then we have 4 5s taking out that 1 7 and then 3 of the 6s, leaving 1 6 left. This lands on the 6th category, ladies and gentlemen. All righty.
Mhm.
Not the best of them. Not, as a matter of fact, the worst of them so far. 2 9s, 1 8, 1 7, 1 6. Okay,
Right.
let's move on. And this is going to be go for book 6, and it is RDV's turn. Okay. And RDV gets the Outsiders. And this is issue number 32.
Yep.
Huh.
This waiting for my computer to catch up.
Oh, really?
Look at my phone.
Ah,
All right, look at my phone here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna give that a 10. That looks sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You
Those
gave that a
cans.
10 before you even looked for Blackfire.
What?
alrighty.
That ain't true. She's on the cover.
She's right there.
Where?
Yep.
What's up? In my nightmares. I'm gonna leave come back because StreamYard is really lagging.
Okay, and what says you there, Eric? Or I'm sorry, Amy?
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, hold on the fort. This is really pretty. I like the digital brushwork on it, and it's got kind of a cool composition. You know, it leaves enough space up here on the top that you can see the logo without crowding it out too much, and little text and everything. The effects are done nicely, and I like the way they use the light, and primarily using Starfire's power here is like the energy source, but it's got nice sparks, and I guess it's kind of a simplistic use of the light, but I like it. I think it works nicely. Yeah, this is cool. I think I could give it a 10.
Now it shows the cover.
There you go.
Now I just wait for E to load. Upper corner. He's a black screen for me. It's an improvement.
Well then,
There he is.
do we go on to Eric then, or do we wait for?
No, Eric's always after you or
Oh, okay.
before you, depending on where we go.
Right.
Okay, so this one was let's see, me, Eric. This one was RDV. He said 10. What did you say, Amy?
10.
Okay, and how about you, Eric Green? No, he did that. RDV.
Yeah, I said 10. Yeah, sisterhood
Okay.
is powerful, yo.
I was popping in and out. I didn't get all of them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to the chat.
Is that what's
Yay,
going on?
sisters.
Okay, because I left, it came back, and you were like a black screen for me.
All right. So what do we got?
Eric boy.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Eric and Boyd says, hard to grade this one. He gives it an 8. Let's see. Darth Kato says, in a world where Cheesecake sells the book, this is a Meowie 10. That's a nice cover.
All right, and then MKF says, who do you think was going to be the most popular puppet character? Tempo, Jijo, Howdy Doody, or Lamb Chop? Oh, and I'll go 10 for 2 big reasons. Starfire and Blackfire.
That is a fun way of reading him.
Desert Rose. Let's see. Oh, all right. Chocolate milk. That's not bad.
It's not quite a candy bar, but let's see. One Slick Dude gives it an 8. Oh wow, so does Jackson Roykirk. And March Hare gives it a 9.
And that crazy guy Michael Taylor says 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, mama, what does MK, what does Marani say?
Outsiders 32. In a world where great modern rendering and concept, simple and effective, what caused this sister fight? Mystery works overtime to sell this book. Score a sisterhood 10. Oh, and by the way, nobody asked me, but I would have given this a 10 if somebody had.
I thought I had your score down. Okay. I put a 10 anyway. I thought I had your score already. All right. Sorry.
And Desiree says 9.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Ethereal Dragon gives it a 7.
And that crazy little red guy says 9 too.
All right. Let's see here.
The most popular puppet of the era was Howdy Doody, found by Lamb Chop. Fun fact, I had a knockoff type of Gigio. Stuffed mouse as a kid.
Topoyo.
Gigio.
Don't really know that.
And that kid's got candy bars for the whole panel.
All right. Meow. Let's see here.
Dude, MKF, you are a cartoon character with some of your responses.
Is that?
That's it.
All right. That's all the scores. We had 1-6 and 1-7, taking out 2 of the 8 10s. And then we have 3 8s and 3 9s, taking out the last 6. This is a 9. Almost got there, ladies and gentlemen. All righty, but not quite. Still in the 9 category. Blackfire is searching for an 8 with 3 9s, 1 8, 1 7, and 1 6. Will book number 7 do it? Let's say go for book 7, and that would have been Eric RDV. This one is for Amy. Okay.
I never noticed that Amy's
There you go.
your avatar looks depressing. She's sad.
Okay, this one's a 10. This one is a 10. It's got to be. There's no way this is not a 10. Do you know why? It's George Perez on Teen Titans Annual #1. All right, there we go. Okay. So you guys don't tell me exactly what your score is, just how many 10s you're giving it.
Look, there's
Okay,
Beast
okay.
Boy.
Hey, what's up, Emma?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he's
I'm a monkey.
changing right there, but yeah.
He is.
All right, but
There's-
you are leading us off there,
Kid Batch, go fast.
Amy.
Oh, I get the first 10 of this one? Great.
Well, yeah. How many 10s do you get? Basically, yeah, just score it. But there you go.
Yeah. How many 10s can I give this one?
Well, I'm only going to count one. I was joking, but there you
Oh,
go.
Mr. Owl, how many attempts can I give this cover?
Yeah, I'll probably give this 3 10s, but I guess I'll just keep the change. But yeah, this is really cool. It is snowy. Why is it snowy?
All right.
I guess they're out in the snow. I guess it's outside.
Serves Robin right for not having any pants on.
Yeah. Oh, poor Robin. But I guess Starfire kind of gets it. So.
Starfire keeps him warm.
Oh, that's right, because she's like.
She's
Is
like
Starfire
radiate.
fire?
Yeah, she radiates heat.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Maybe that's why there's rocks showing up here, because she's by that ground, so it's starting to thaw out a bit.
She's hot.
In that case, Robin slipped,
On purpose.
but didn't crash into the rocks, so that's good.
No.
But this is a gorgeous cover.
But what do you give this score cover?
A 10.
A 10. All right.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Alrighty then, on to
All
Mr.
righty.
Gary
Eric,
Green.
what do you say?
Wah, 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 wah. I thought I answered like my sophomore. And
Seriously, right?
All righty. And RDV.
It's a 10, Daddy-O.
Mm-hmm. The longer you look at this, the better
Okay.
it gets.
There's no
Better
peace,
gets,
there's
right?
no love, but there
I
are
know.
animals.
Mm-hmm.
This is the finish of the first appearance of Blackfire. This is where it ended. I forget, what are these, the Kuns or something like that are fighting the Teen Titans here. It's amazing what this man can do.
Yeah.
It's almost like an homage to Star Wars, but Robin is the Leia position. Starfire looks heroic, taking out Blackfire here. But what is impressive to me is every character in the background is drawn crystal freaking clear, and yet there's a haze over them to make sure that they are the background and not interfering with the 3 figures that are at the forefront of the story and the cover. This is amazing. This is absolutely a 10.
I think
Say
they're
again?
fighting Gordanians.
Yes.
Is that what they're
Kuns.
called?
Yeah.
What are the
I bet-
Kuns? That's the Legion of Superheroes, isn't it?
I remember they were the principal bad guys in Invasion. But I did
I
think
thought
they
those were the
did that.
Dominators, the one with the big.
Well, they were fighting. There was the Dominators, the Kuns, and then like 4 of their, they all invaded.
All righty, let's go to the chat. Darth Kato's first.
Oh, right. Darth Kato says, meow, 10, which means, yeah, this is a 10. Let's see here. Eric and Boyd says, I agree, 10.
I think
It
you should
is.
read Jackson Raykirk's in a happy voice of some sorts.
Oh, 10 by 10?
No,
Or
no,
the one
no,
above?
no,
Amy's
no.
avatar.
Oh, Amy's
Have you read
avatar is sad because it's...
I thought you might get a kick out of that
Why is your avatar sad?
because she's not in charge of the channel.
Oh. Yes, you are.
Yo, wait to be taking over this channel.
Look, it's Beast
It's-
Boy.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Rose gives it a 10. Boy gives it a 10. Jackson Roykirk gives it 1010. If you take the X out and just
Alright.
read it that way.
Yeah, but you forgot the roll call.
Oh, roll call. Starfire.
2 Beast Boys.
Beast Boy also.
Cyborg.
Robin.
Raven.
Extra characters.
Ron, yes, literally everybody else.
A narrator.
We also do for the series a lot.
And then we have Amy, the leader leader of the channel.
Let's see here.
Vagman, if Amy been said, been the
Amy,
The orator.
Amy, who does the lettering on this? Who is the one starting that card?
It doesn't. I don't think it says. But
I
he's
just want
doing a
to
fine job.
hear you say the word. That's all.
Letter. One Slick Dude gives it a 10. Michael Taylor, finally 10. Fantastic cover.
Wait.
Finally.
Hey, there's a certain way we say that. Finally, 10.
That ain't it.
Yay! Finally 10. Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. Best cover by far. Yeah, this is going to be hard to top. That's the
You
main
know,
thing.
Jackson, I agree with you. I'm impressed with George's Creole coloring.
Well, I don't know that he did the colors.
Looks like pencil coloring.
It is a little soft.
It's all
but
hand
it's
drawn. I don't think there was any computer stuff.
digital
Nah,
color.
I like it.
No.
Yeah.
I
beautiful.
think, like I said before, it's a great way of keeping the background characters in the background. It's awesome.
Yeah, speaking of black characters, with MKF saying, I'll say 10. Cool cover. I like how Wally is racing Black Wally next to him. Wait, is that Cyborg?
It's Cyborg.
I guess we all look alike to you.
That's what MK said.
I love the little Beast Boy. And March here says 1, 0, so it's a 10. Had in suspense, didn't I?
Yes, the Al Gordanians, Rhaegar.
Let's see.
He's making up names now.
Wistful. Oh, Maranya.
It's Melania.
Teen Titans Annual 1. In a world with excellent concept and rendering, subtle color shifts put the focus on Starfire, Blackfire, and Robin. So much detail, no mystery here. Perez sells this book.
He does.
Score a Perez 10.
That is gorgeous. And Roy Kirk, this comic cost $1 when it was released, and it was published by DC Comics.
Jackson, I can't feel it for Zach. And I have to hang out
Yes.
with Izzy. I don't want to go watch Hamilton.
All right, that's all the scores, and we have 1-9 and 12 10s. This is our first 10 of the night.
I feel like it's probably
Alrighty,
a lot more
here
than
we go.
$1.
Let's
now.
move.
I kind of feel like Hamilton would be Zach's ultimate nightmare.
No, actually, this is a $5 book. Anytime I sell this one, it's a $5 book.
Really? Oh,
I
that's
think
nice.
some people are trying
What?
to get $8 to
What?
$10 for it. I usually get $5. Hey, Henry's in.
I
Almost
think he's
looks like
on
a painted cover. Yeah, it's a 10.
I think he's on a
Again?
delay. Either you're on a delay or do not hear what Eric said.
What did Eric say?
So I kind of feel like Hamilton would be Zach's ultimate nightmare.
Okay. Did
I
you
don't-
say
I don't think it-
Hamlin?
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Oh, okay, like the play. All righty. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm zapping in and out all of a sudden for some reason.
Well-
Let's see. Go for book. What are we
You
on?
know the first
That
time you
was-
don't come back, it's Amy's.
Henry Chair
That's
makes this
true.
book 7. It almost
All right.
looks like a painted cover. Yeah, it's a 10.
This
Amy,
is-
you have the
this
power.
is-
I can remove him for you. Just say it.
there you go. Yeah. Mm.
Let's
All
see.
She's
right.
bought my loyalty.
Hamilton. So here we go. This is book 8. I'm going to lead us off, and this is New Teen Titans, issue number 25. Another George Perez, and in this case we have Blackfire, and she's got Zal. Surrender, Titans, or I'll unleash the deadly Zal. You don't look
Yo.
too deadly, and you kind of want her to be unleashed on you a little bit. You surrender,
surrender,
Blackfire,
Black-
or we'll terminate your precious leader. Go right on ahead. What were you saying?
I'm Cyborg, bitch.
All righty.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Juggernaut. I'm
Looks
Cyborg.
like what we have here is a standoff. Okay, so Yeah, it's really well rendered. Everybody's in good proportion. Background is simple but good. Um, Blackfire looks awesome, and Zal, well, she kind of looks like she is supposed to be on a beach somewhere. I don't know. I'm going to give a 10. It's another great new Teen Titans cover.
There's
What do
Beast
you
Boy.
say, Eric?
Yeah, Cyborg, what do you say?
Well, I'll just say the first couple words and then let E finish it for me. 10.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I don't have the script.
No, he was trying to read off that you surrendered. Then you just talked right over him.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, just go on ahead. Amy or RDV, what do you think?
I think Amy should be in charge from now on.
Okay.
Let's go. 10.
Alrighty, Amy.
I think this
What
is
do you
really lovely. I don't know this Saul character. Has she been in any of the Titans books that we've done?
No, this is further in the series. This is issue 25. We haven't got that far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't.
And she hasn't been in the Teen Titans Go. No.
And she hasn't been in the Ghost series at all. She's
Nope.
really pretty though. Is she like another Tamarin like they are? Or
Well, this is like Blackfire's third or second appearance.
right.
No. It's about Zog. She kind of looks like she'd be the younger sister of the two.
Yeah,
She
like,
looks
like people like
exactly the
Tamaranians say
Yeah.
Zal, the way Kryptonians say Real. So I never pay attention. I didn't realize it was an actual entity.
Oh, so it's an okay. That's interesting. Well, now I'll have to keep an eye out for that collection of letters when I'm reading Starfire sometime. She's very pretty. It looks like an interesting story. You're like, well, who's this person? She looks like. At first, I thought it was Starfire, but no, she's down there. So you kind of want to know, well, what's going on. But the environment's nicely rendered, and she's standing up on this little cliff thing, so the change in perspective is explained. And it looks about right. And there's Beast Boy, and there's Cyborg, and there's Robin, and there's Starfire.
There's only one thing we need to mention about this cover, Amy, that we didn't say. This has a free 10-page comic preview of Governors of the Universe.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
16 page.
Well,
I can't read that little. It's like a
I didn't know
dot.
that, but they were all 16 page.
that has to make it a 10, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This is very cool.
Oh, looks like we have where is a Tamaranian standoff.
Alrighty. Let's go to the chat.
Going to the chat and we're going
For book 8.
with this thing.
Let's see.
All right. Rhaegar says it's 9.
Winslow 2 degrees.
That Kato's is laughing.
All right. Meow, 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 meow. 10. And Marcher agrees. It's a solid comic cover. It's a 10.
Wow.
Eric Boyd says 9.
Desert Rose gives it a 10 too.
And then we got a question for the panel. Titans versus Legion live TV shows. Which was better to you? I'd say 9. But Zah sounds like a cheesy ghost, but how dare you?
Those are the best ones, though.
The Legion TV show. I saw the first season of both of them. Legion was better. By
No,
that I
Zah-
mean Legion, the mutant. They haven't made a Legion of Superheroes TV show yet.
Zal sounds more like an Egyptian demon that you don't want near you. That's how I was coming with the Tambourines when I had like this. It sounds like Egyptian lore. Or it's maybe it's halls. That's where we're totally off.
Oh, they're even in a hall right now.
Yeah.
So,
The Deadly Hall of Zal.
oh no, Starfire has a cold, and so she needs like a cough
drop.
drop. So they need halls. There you go.
And Blackfire's like, no, I'll hold them hostage. They're mine.
All of them.
It's like a bad Hostess commercial.
Yep. She takes one and she's kind of like, my mouth feels kind of numb and funny, and I've only had one of these. What am I going to do with an entire bag?
And Marania says,
New Teen Titan 25. In a world where a great cover that looks like a panel, so much detail, colors used effectively, Mystery of how this standoff happens sells the book. Score a Perez 10. Also, nobody asked me, but if someone had, I would have given it a 10 as well.
You should have been the second vote. Okay.
No.
No, you
Alrighty.
did. No, you did.
Michael
Yeah.
Taylor. And
I never said it.
You
Didn't
never
get that
did?
far.
Okay. Well,
Maybe you just gave me a 10 for me because it's Perez.
No,
maybe I
no.
did. Some I feel are automatic. I
my
apologize
gosh.
if I overstepped.
You
Alrighty.
you old man. They were literally,
Yeah.
you went right after him, and he said, well, I'm just going to say a little bit, and he's going to take over. And you said 10.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did.
Yes, you
Go
did.
back and look.
Michael
No,
Taylor.
you did. You said, I'm going to say the first word, and you said 10, and apparently I had zonked out because I didn't hear the whole thing. Yep.
I think when
All
you
right.
go back
Hey,
and check,
Chris.
you find I didn't.
Some
Michael Taylor
Chris is
also
here.
gives us a 10, and so does Jackson Roykirk.
And then Jamek says, okay, nice perspective and push.
Okay. There is
I like the cracks, the rocks.
5 nines
It's a
and
9.
11 10s. So this is our second 10 of the evening. I have a feeling we are going to see a couple of 10s in the last 4 because we're rounding the corner and going on the last leg of this particular tour. Alrighty, I know there's at least one more 10 in this particular group here, but for
George
now
Preston,
we
we're
are
coming.
going to book number 9. Alrighty, and that means Eric's leading us off, and this is Tales of the Teen Titans number. I think this is 80, which I believe this is the Tales of the Teen Titans issue of the one we just looked at.
The reprint.
Yeah, in the later numbers of Tales of the Teen Titans, it's a reprint. Yeah.
It's just like Sergeant Fury.
Let's
kind of,
Sergeant Rock. Or Sergeant
Oh,
Rock.
so this is go for book 9?
9.
So let's see. We got Blackfire fighting Starfire. We have Paul and Ted and Terry
Oh,
down
no.
in the pit going, "Hey, Gene,
Oh.
10."
We can't leave them in there, can we?
I don't see why not.
You just got to start. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So I guess we'll count the first 3s on top of the go.
Okay,
Well,
and it is now RDB.
Starfire looking worried. Blackfire looking like she's Jessie when she's hooked on speed, yelling at Zach. And then we have Lionel. Wait, no, that's Terry as a Temerian.
Terry Marion?
They all have the Terry haircut. I can't help it. Even Jericho haircuts. I just noticed that. Wow. I like the designs on the guys on the right. Loser take all. And
Wait, loser take all?
Yeah, as it says in the bottom there, loser take all. And we also have Millennium is coming. Oh, it's a great show. I'm going 10 with this because Donatello would approve of this.
No, that's
Okay.
right. Do you fight into one of the
Bow
bow staffs?
Bow staff versus bow staff.
And
And
purple.
what do you say, Amy?
And green. Yeah, Donnie really would approve of this. Oh, this is a neat cover. Yeah, so loser takes all. Does that mean you don't want to win? Well, I guess we'll find out, but it's a neat cover. I'll give it a 10.
All right.
All right, I
And
guess.
I agree. So let's go to the chat.
First one coming up with Rhaegar saying 10. Zal was an ancient vegan who was worshipped as a goddess. Sweet deal. Desert Rose saying 10. And Theo Dragon saying 10. Can we get a start? You got to start there.
There you go. That's what's up.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Rhaegar-
guess there's reprinting his 10 again. So Rhaegar is already counted.
All right. Yep.
And Aiken Boy says 10. Desert
Wow.
Rose says 10.
So does
Again?
Dark Kino.
Yes.
He gives it a Maui 10. Let's see. Michael Taylor says 9. It's a cool cover with colors and nice detail. And yeah, who doesn't love the glam rock?
Almost looks like they're fighting in a sewer.
Oh, that's cool.
All right,
That's the
dude says
X-Men.
9. Followed by that, Jackson and Chris Maycock all saying 9.
Mm-hmm. Admiral Marcher gives it a 10. Turtle, 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 turtle.
And a rat. And the MK30 says, great looking fight. I like the He-Man crew watching down there. The cover with orc-looking dudes. Millennium Star and Bishop from Aliens. I get a 10. Starfire is one hairy chick.
She just has really long hair.
All right. And then we get, I love comic saying, for the love of God, stop.
But Henry says, can't stop, won't stop.
That's right.
Did we
Can I
lose
read this?
Miranda?
No, she'll find her way. She
Okay.
knows the way. Amy, want to read Henry's?
Let's see. Is that Starfire?
That's Beast Boy.
Beast Boy.
Beast Boy? Okay. Book number 9. Not a fan of the angle and the separation between the pit and the figures on top. That's an 8, though.
Alrighty. And what we got this time around is 1 8, 4 9s, and 12, ladies and gentlemen. 10s.
I feel like it's
All
still
right.
a
There's
10.
Mariah
This
popping
is-
up.
There she is.
Okay.
Tales of the Teen Titans 83. In a world where great design and rendering, colors used effectively, what caused this fight? Mystery definitely sells this book. Score a go away Terry. Not really. 10.
How's it going,
Alrighty.
Mariah?
Yeah, let me get that. And once again, this is another 10. And what are we up to? We have 3 10s, 3 9s, 1 8, 1 7, 1 6. Alrighty.
You know, Breen,
It's time for. Say again?
I was on the Breen. But
Ah.
Breen, whenever I start to read Terry or Ted, I just channel my inner Val Venus. Hello, ladies.
Alrighty. And it is, this one is RDV.
That's not me. But it has Azrael on the cover because it is Justice League Odyssey, one of the coolest little mini series they had coming out in the past couple years.
Yeah, it was a mini series because they stopped it at 17.
Yep, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Because you know why? They bring that stupid Justice League dark metal. Oh, it's
Yeah,
horrible.
you remember how they were doing that anytime a book got canceled, they'd say it's an 85 issue miniseries.
But no, this had Cyborg, Azrael, Jessica Cruz, and Starfire, and then running into Blackfire. Because she actually wasn't a villain in this, really. But I'm going to go 10. Because we got three ladies on this cover. It is hot.
Okay,
Good
how
night,
about
Wicker.
you, Amy? What do you give this?
Who's the fellow in the yellow armor?
That's Azrael.
That is Azrael.
Oh, okay.
Azrael took over for a while when Batman got his back broken by Bane, so it became the new
Oh.
Batman.
Oh,
Eventually,
okay.
eventually, Batman had to fight him because he went crazy with power.
Oh, power? But Batman doesn't.
Well, no, the guy was insane. He wasn't there. So even
Oh.
Tim Drake, remember in the first one we read, not Tim. Yeah, well, actually, wait, yeah, it was Tim. Remember we read the first Robin story, and he leaves the Batcave because he couldn't deal with this guy.
Right.
So
Oh, my
he's,
goodness.
he's crazy.
But he eventually gets better, or is. Well, I guess.
it depends who writes him.
I guess that's true.
Because after in No Man's Land, he actually did see normal. To a point.
It's nice. Well, this is certainly a nice cover. It's got some interesting design elements in it. I mean, after looking at a bunch of George Perez art, where Kirk says if any more of his stuff shows up, it's a 10. It's hard to, say anything's amazing, but this really is a solid cover. I can give it a 10.
I said 10 too, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I have the Breen virus.
You just don't.
10.
Yes, you.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Okay, and Eric? All right.
He gave
So,
it a 10.
I like this
10.
one too. It's got great colors. I dig the contrast. I mean, obviously, it's kind, and this might actually go to what we were talking about last night. How people are writing and drawing for the movies, but they did the thing where you got the focus off of the background and she's highlighted. Good colors. You know what? I'm going to go 9 on this one. Actually. All right, let's go to the chat.
All right. We already said goodnight to Jackson, but we have a Theo Dragon coming in. No, sorry, not Theo Dragon, but One Snake 2 with an 8 and a Rego with an 8. And Eric Boyd says,
I don't know. 7?
he's confused.
All right, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Oh,
Oh,
there's
what-
Dragon.
So One Snake's leaving too now?
Oh, is everybody going to bed? Night One Slick.
Get out of there, everybody.
Yeah, usually we're ending around. We're on
Midnight.
to the bit here, but I've been starting these a little late. I'll make sure that we start the next ones on time.
Alrighty then. Dark Admiral Marcher says 9, followed by Michael Taylor with a 6.
Ethereal Dragon gives it a 7, and Darth Kato gives it an 8.
And then MKF30 says for this one, I'll say 9.
9. Desert Rose gives it a 9 too. Marania.
Justice League Odyssey 7. Zoinks. Oh, sorry.
Zoinks, someone's copying me.
Justice League Odyssey 7. In a world with modern rendering, colors, and design used effectively. Why is Blackfire stalking the team? Mystery works overtime to sell this book. Score a stalker 10. And I didn't even see Ted anymore on the cover.
No.
He's behind them. Stalking.
No.
No.
Let's see here. Where
Oh.
is
You got Henry?
Oh, there we
We've
go. Henry Jeremic? Book number 10. It is a pretty cool cover. It is the 8.
And Chris Mancock says 8.
There you go.
And that's all of the scores.
All right.
It's bedtime
Okay.
because
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. What we have is 1 6 and 2 7s, taking out the 3 10s, and then 4 8s take out the 2 9s, leaving 2 8s left. And this is back to the 8s. All righty.
I guess
A little
Jackson
bit of
was
a dip here. But like you
diagnosed
said, it's tough to follow George Perez.
I know.
All righty. And this one is Amy. It's not a George Perez, but it is very appropriate for you, I believe.
Oh.
Okay, it is book 11.
Mhm.
All
You
right.
shouldn't target
And
people.
I think this is the only cover that represents this particular. And trust me, I looked. There is no other cover that represents this version of Blackfire except for this cover right here.
Oh, how cute. Blackfire's back. That's a nice drawing of her.
Who read this last year?
Yeah.
Because
I
that's how long
love
it
that.
was. Almost 2 of them.
Wow. That's cool. Yeah. Well, you know what? I really am partial to Teen Titans Go, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 10.
Might as well. It's a fun cover anyway. Eric, what do you say to? Oh, yeah, Eric, what do you say to this?
Hey, who drew this?
Hi,
Oh!
Todd.
Knock.
There you go.
10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we have a 10.
Woohoo.
And RDV, what says you for this particular Blackfire of the Teen
This
Titans
particular.
Go?
What do you mean? I like all the Blackfires. It's a 10.
All righty.
I like
It's 10
Blackfire
and-
sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we actually looking at? It looks like she's, I don't know. It looks like she's dancing more than, but she's creating an energy ball. So I don't know if she's fighting or dancing. I do like the background for this.
That's fun.
That is
isn't it?
actually kind of cool. It's almost like a digital glitch or everything. It's all right. I don't think it. I don't agree. It's 10 worthy, but I could go 9 on this one. And let's go to the. Oh nope, that's everybody. Yeah. All righty. Let's go to the chat.
6.
Darkano says, I love this cover. It's a meow meow 10.
Hello,
Come
Dear
in.
Dragon says 7.
Desert Rose gives it a 10.
Hello, Ray Guy. He says 10 too.
Mm-hmm. March Hare says 10.
I like the animation style. It does have disco energy.
Yo, that 10 coming from that Dark and March Hair saying, I like the animation style. Mm-hmm.
All righty. And are we
Those
waiting
games.
She
Okay.
she had a few, I think, adventures where she ended up in like a disco or something like that. So seeing her kind of dancing and being a bad guy sort of makes sense.
And then we got Raven
Well-
reading this next one.
Michael Taylor says, meh, 5. Not feeling
I
it.
said Raven.
Oh, sorry. Go on ahead.
5. Meh. Not a fan of this cover. Or your sister. No offense, Star.
I can't say I don't know where you're coming from some of those days.
And then we got MKF 30 saying Blackfire meets a little bad angel. It's a 10, yo.
Mm-hmm. Aw. Henry Jeremick says, book number 11! The background actually has a cool blur effect. This cover was made for Amy. Aw, she deserves it. So I'll give Amy a 10. That's sweet.
I can't compete with that. You have so much energy when you do these play. I'm trying to breathe.
All righty. Is that everybody? Yes, that is. Okay, so here's the stop.
No, we're over Marania.
Is
What?
Marania here?
Uh-oh. Aaron Boyd. Who's on the party?
Not interested.
Well, it's the same pooping that Michael
Wow.
Taylor did. They're pooping in the same toilet.
Are you on a delay from us?
No, I'm answering what I just heard.
Oh, okay, because Amy was in the middle of talking. He went over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because the last thing. So okay, quiet right now. RDV, ask me a question, and then I'll answer it. We'll see how much of a delay I'm on.
Hi, Englentine. How are you?
4 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
It was 4 seconds between what he said and I said.
Well, I counted slowly to 4, so maybe it was like 2 or 3
Okay.
seconds.
I'm on I guess I'm on a 4-second delay here. There you go. Sorry about that. But all right, you do the numbers. Marania needs a reading.
Teen Titans Go 7. In a world where Blackfire rendered on point to the cartoon. Simple, effective design and colors. Mystery has no trouble selling this book. Score a Blackfire's back and you're gonna be in trouble. 10.
Desert Rose says, I noticed a delay too, and sometimes voices over voices.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Desert Rose, those are just the ones in your head.
Well, it can't be
Yes.
helped.
When there's delay,
Well-
people do start talking over each other.
Okay, so here's what's going on. We have 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 9 trying to take out 10 10s and failing. This is a 10 and it will not be the last of the night, I promise you.
Yes, take
Because-
that, old people, curmudgeons.
Yes. Let's see. Go for book 12, and this time I'm leading us off here. And if you guys have noticed, there is one book that we hadn't done yet, and that is Blackfire's first appearance, which is New Teen Titans, issue number 23. Alrighty, and since I'm going to go first, It's a effing 10. I love this one. We've done this cover before, by the way. We talked about it in the George Perez. I love the way everybody's just kind of floating out in space. You see it's out the window there. We have, what do we have? Her name is Blackfire. She's Princess Coriander's sister, and she's crossed a universe to destroy the Teen Titans. Blackfire looks awesome. Starfire looks awesome. The pain and anguish looks awesome. It's also a little bit erotic. I think that was a George thing. But there you go. This is a 10. Eric, what do you say?
10.
All righty. And RDV, what do you think?
I should have wear pants in space. My legs are cold.
All right.
I
You're
mean,
telling me.
I know Raven's got the same problem. Yo, Mama, those are some sweet cams.
So
So I say this is a 10. Captures emotion. She's shackled. She's fallen over, and she's in pain. She's sweating on. She's crying almost.
Mhm.
By her eye.
The betrayal too, if that's her sister, it has to be.
Mhm.
Maybe she was hoping for better. I know in the car in the.
Amy, what do you do this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of talked over everybody.
No, it's
It's
okay.
okay.
We prefer it.
I think. I mean, it's a Perez. It's all the little details and stuff in the environment. The layout works. He's so good at grouping large number of characters together. Sometimes he comes up with these really wild layouts and they still work. You're like, okay, here's all of your characters. It's almost like is it a floating head when I guess it's more almost like a roll call? Hard
I'd
to
say
say.
it's more floating body.
This is kind of but floating persona, but he actually fit it into the picture narratively. It's a wild piece to be
They're
sure.
just amping up to how evil she is. She kicked the rest of the Titans out into space, acting like
Out into space. That's not
because they're in a
amazing.
spaceship. Yeah,
Out you go. I guess Raven's probably going to get him in like a magic spell.
I
and
feel
everybody
bad
out.
for Beast Boy. He's not even green. He's just a painted normal human.
No, he's headed off in a hurry too. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking he's going to fly back to Earth. But yeah, it's a Perez cover. It's a 10.
Well, he's trying to get back to Earth to watch General Hospital.
Oh, that's true. He's got to go see his stories.
He's got to stop the world from being frozen over by the evil doctor.
Mhm.
Scientist.
Scientist. That's it.
I'm sure he's by a doctor and a scientist.
Well, he was somewhat of a scientist.
Yeah. He's something of a scientist. That is true.
Alrighty then. And we got all the scores here. Sounds like we got 10s all across the
Alrighty.
board. So we're gonna go into the chat
Alright.
here. Well, we got a little Rhaegar saying 10, along with
Cesar.
Desert Rose and the one Slake dude, and that Darth Kato, and Michael Taylor all saying 10.
Woohoo! Let's see. This might be better than the first Perez cover. Well, yeah, everybody can certainly have their preference, but I mean, the man doesn't have a bad cover in him.
But don't forget about the dragon.
Dragon gives this a 9. Let's see. Oh, Henry Jeremick. Book number 12. I always like this cover. Great dynamics. George Perez tech. Always looks great. Yeah, it's a 10. I'm all the way over there. I'm getting really tiny.
All right. Hi there, good boy, Dark Admiral. Both saying 10. But then we got that MKF 30 saying, awesome cover. I love the post Starfire's in. The rest of the Titans in space like ramen. Oh no, my undies. The nice moon in the back. I'll say 10. MKFs. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I like it.
New Teen Titans 23. In a world with lots of detail. Color used to unify the design while keeping Zack away and putting the focus on Starfire and Blackfire where it belongs. No mystery. Perez sells this book. Score a sibling rivalry 10.
You know, I like that Paris dude. He's always perusing or perusing.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my, says Rhaegar.
Nice cape.
Oh my, says George Takei.
Sick first
Yeah.
Blackfire. I think that might be the final scores.
Alrighty, and we have 1-9 versus 15-10, so it's iffy.
Iffy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
All 10 and
it's,
1
it's,
9.
it's a very close fight. It's a very close race, but that's how we landed 1-6, 1-7, 2 8s, 3 9s, and 5 10s. It actually turned out, pretty good.
Wait. We had 1 9. Theo Dragon. Everybody has a pooper that we invited you if you're dragon.
There you go. Alrighty. Now let's find out where in what order these things go.
Later,
And,
Slick.
what are we sending to the bracket fights? And have a good night, guys, who bounce out at this point. We're going to go for the 8s. All I need is your favorite and least favorite of the, or just your favorite. Let me shine up what's going to be on the 8 table. We had the first book. Alrighty, and let's see. This was the Justice League Odyssey, which was the 10th book. So whichever one you believe, let me know what is your favorite, Eric.
2.
Alrighty. How about you, RDV?
I also partake of the 2s.
And for you, Amy.
Yeah, I think the second one.
Okay, so we're leaving this unanimously. The covers are a bit small. Alrighty, let me do that. There we go. Boom, 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 boom.
Well,
Is
that's
that a
why I
little
showed
better?
them off to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's why I was showing them off. But it's okay. I'll try to expand them. There you go. You can see them better now?
Don't nobody worry about me.
Alrighty, going to the chat. 1 is best, says Darth Kato. Alrighty, and then we have Michael Taylor. Okay, Dark Admiral says 2. And we have the 8s. 2 is best, says Henry. Alrighty, that is all the votes. So, Kadoki. Well, we're already 6-1. Okay, Michael Taylor says 2. So does Maranya. Alrighty, and Desert Rose. Yeah, we are now 9-2. I'm calling the mercy rule, and we're just gonna move 2 over, and we'll get to the 9s. Alrighty. So we have number 12 being the Omega Men Bird cover. Number 11 is the Starfire with her back to us. Number 10 is Witchblade Blackfire. And the Justice League Odyssey is number 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're going to go to the 9s. And since there are 3, we're going to need to know your favorite and least favorite. Go for 9. Alrighty. And Eric, what do you say? Oh, let me show them off before you answer that. The 9s, we had the Crystal Ball cover of Teen Titans issue number, I believe this was 74 or something like that. Alrighty. And then we had the Hawkman versus Blackfire and the Justice League or JSA Classified number 22. And the last of the 9s was the Outsiders issue number 32. What is your favorite and least favorite, Eric?
Favorite 2, least favorite 1.
Okay, favorite is 2, least favorite 1. Whoops, wrong one. Favorite is 2, least favorite is 1. Alrighty. Anyway, RDB, what do you say?
For the 9s, Lee. Least favorite is the first one.
Alrighty, least favorite is the first one.
All right. And the best is number 3.
Alrighty. Amy, what do you think? 1, 2, or
Oh.
3 is the best of them, or worst?
Well, the first one has to be my favorite. It's Pink and Dinosaurs, so it is the best.
All right.
I guess my least favorite. I mean, they're all good. I guess the second one. I don't like it as much as the third one, but Pink and Dinosaurs. So,
Okay. So each of you gave one of those covers. I get to break the tie. because each one has 1 right now. And I'm going with Eric on this. I think 2 is the best. And of them, I think 3 is the least. All right, let's go to the chat. You're welcome, Henry. And if just keep reminding me when this, if it's too, if the video clips, the pictures are too small. I've got to word things because Venkman's around. All righty, so we've got Ethereal Dragon saying 1 and 3. Alrighty, next up we have 3rd is best, 1st is worst from Darth Kato. Kidokis. And then we have 2 is best, 3rd is worst, and that's for Michael. Next up we have best is 3, least fave is 1 from MK. Then we have Desert Rose agreeing with him, 3 and 1. Alrighty. The 9s, says Henry. 2 is best, 3 is worst. Alrighty, next up is Maranya saying overall, number 1 is the best. Least, no contest, it's 3. Alrighty. Let's see, do we have another? Let me scroll down. Dark Admiral is saying 1 and 2. All right, let's ratio these things. There we go. And we have, do we have a clear loser? No, we do not. Holy Toledo. Okay, so we have a clear winner, and that is 2 with 4. They all have 4 positives, but only 2 negatives for number 2. Alrighty, and I'm just going to leave as is for the other 2, and we're going to move on to the 10s. Alrighty. Let me get the go for 10. Oh. Did we get a contest? It's 3, 2 is the worst. Okay, we got a last minute bid. 2 is the best and 3 is the worst. Well, that finishes that. I guess it was right to just leave them there. No, 2 is the best, 3 is the worst, so 3 is the worst. There we go. Okay, yes. Rhaegar finished the your panel asleep. No, they're here.
Hi.
You guys are here, right? Yeah.
I am
Okay,
Jan.
now we're going for 10s, and this time I need your favorite and least favorite. And RDV, what do you say? Oh, hold on. Let me go through them again. Let's see. The first 10 is the new Teen Titans Annual number 1. And then I believe this is issue number 24 of the Teen Titans. 25, excuse me. New Teen Titans. And then we had, let's see, Tales of the Teen Titans. I think that's book 80. And then finally, we also have the Teen Titans Go number 7. And finally, we have New Teen Titans issue number 23. Those are the 10s. RDV, what says you?
I'm going to go with number 4 being my favorite.
All right.
And then Meeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Beast Boy fell asleep.
He didn't ask.
It's funny.
I'm talking in my sleep. I'm gonna go with number 2 being the worst.
All righty. And Amy.
Oh my gosh, there's not a bad one here.
And also, Angleton, you read off the Rhaegar score wrong.
Yeah.
He was saying 3 was the best, and 2 was the worst.
Oh. 2 is the worst. 3 is the best.
Which
Okay.
means dinosaurs is best. Okay. I guess if I had to, if I have to pick one as a favorite, I'll probably go with the first one. I think that's just a really great pose between Starfire and Blackfire, and I feel like that kind of encapsulates what their personal arc is. And it's got all the other characters in there. It's just a really great cover. Least favorite? Oh no. Maybe the Halls one, maybe. But I still like it. But
The Halls one?
yeah. The
second one.
The second one.
The second one. Oh, the Zal. Okay, second one. Issue number 2. Oh, the second book. Okay.
No, she's recalling back where makeup company was cough drops, halls.
Oh, okay. Eric, what do you say? Best and or favorite and least favorite?
Best is number 1. Worst is number 4, because we're ranking covers, not how much we like to read them.
There you go. All righty, and for me, the
Double
best
transfer
is
forward.
book 5, the first appearance of Blackfire, and the least of them is the Teen Titans Go. All righty, let's move to the chat. And let's see what they have to say. And what are we sending to the bracket fights to go up against some really good covers? Let's see. Desert Rose is saying 3 is the best, 4 is the worst, but not really. Not really. 3 is the best, 4 is the worst. Then we have 5 is the best, says MK. And the least of them is 4. And then we have the Henry saying the 10s, 5 is the best, first appearance. I almost picked the annual, though. They're very close. 4 is the worst, the disco cover. All righty. Next up, Rhaegar says 3 is best. The second cover is the least. And then we have 5 best, 3 least from Dark Admiral. All righty. Next up, we have Maranya saying 10, best is 5, worst is 2. Alrighty, let me scroll a little bit so I can get the rest of you guys. Michael Taylor, this is tough because it has 3 Perez. 1 is best, and 4 is the least of them. And then we have got to go early morning. Have a good night. Have a good night, Dark Admiral. You take care, man. Ethereal says 2, and then 4. And let's see, Darth Cato. First is best, 3 is not best. First is best, and 3 is not the best. Alrighty, and then let's see, Michael Taylor, 5 was a great cover as well. Yeah, they're all really, really great, but you have to pick. Alrighty, so let's go to the mall today. Let's see. Do we have a clear loser? Yes, we do. And that is Teen Titans Go with 1 positive, 7 negatives. Next up, we have another clear negative, and that is book 2 with 1 positive and 4 negatives. All righty. Next up, we have an issue that just kind of canceled itself with 2 and 2, and that is book 3. And then it was book 1 versus 5. And we have 1 with 4 positives and the other one with 5 positives. And it just so happens the one with 5 positives was book 5, or the first appearance of Blackfire. Dun, dun, dun! Which means we have the Omega Men in number 12. Number 11 is the Back to You Omega Men Teen Titans crossover. That's number 10 is the Red Hood and Outlaws Witchblade Blackfire. Justice League Odyssey is number 9. Number 8 is Crystal Ball Pink Dinosaurs. Number 7 is Outsiders Computer Generated Coloring. Number 6 is the Hawkman in JSA Classified. We have number 5 with Teen Titans Go to the Disco. We have new Teen Titans issue. What was this, number 25? Then we have Tales of the Teen Titans 80. And then annual number 1, and of course, New Teen Titans 23 is number 1 for the night. And go into the brackets. Cool. I like this. Anytime we could grade New Teen Titans covers, that is awesome. Did we do the first 12?
I think we maybe when we were doing a Perez night.
No, I think we actually did the first 12 of New Teen Titans. When we do the second 12 of New Teen Titans, would we still do these Blackfire covers, or should I skip over? I would still do them.
Did we already do Deathstroke?
Our Deathstroke has not been voted on yet. The covers to come for the DC, we have coming up Black Adam, Black Manta, Brainiac, Cheetah, and Lex Luthor. And then next season is going to be all Henry choices. I was going to put some of mine in, but I lost a lot of work, and it's just easier to put Henry's up. So we're going to do all of his in the next season because he did 16 choices. So there you go. And while we're doing that, we are going to have polls for the next season. There you go. All right, first 12 issues of Teen Titans was done. But yeah, sometime we got to do this. Now, I want to do the second 12 of the original Teen Titans because they're awesome. So on Tuesday, I think we are going to do Brainiac because I've got more covers picked out for him than any of the others.
Oh.
So, yeah.
And I
Say
think
what?
I'm going to go ahead and turn in if that's okay. I just realized I'm kind
Hey,
of
you have a great night. Well, I'll turn in. And let's see, tomorrow is Monday.
All right, Amy.
I'm going to have a auction tomorrow night. And I hope you guys could show up. That's when some of the books are coming in. And there you go. All righty. Henry's like, yay, the season Henry. Like says Summer George. There you go. So please show up tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for the auction. And as far as tonight is concerned, thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $1 until if you like the content. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.